Greetings. It's the week after Thanksgiving and the week before the first Sunday in Advent, and I'm here to talk a little bit about Advent and preparation. Advent is a season of preparation, and we're preparing for the Feast of the Nativity, the Feast of Christmas, but more importantly, we're preparing for the return of Christ whenever that happens. As we think about what does it mean to prepare for Christ's return, for Christ's coming again in glory, I think about how might we strengthen our virtues? How might we strengthen our character in the preparation for Christ's return? So if you think about Lent is a season of penitence, right? Lent is a season when we focus on our sins and those things that keep us apart from God. Advent is different. Advent is preparation, but it's not necessarily a focus on our sins. It's a focus on how we can respond and be the best people that we can be to welcome Christ when he comes again in glory. What does that look like? And if you think about Christ coming again in glory, it's a joyful time, it's an exciting thing, and also it's a little bit frightening. Over Thanksgiving break, I read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. You might be familiar with that. And in it, the figure of Aslan the lion is the Christ figure. And the way people talk about him is very interesting. They say, well, Aslan is not a tame lion. Aslan is good. Aslan is the king, but he's not safe. He's not a tame lion. And I love that imagery because it makes me feel like the sheer volume of goodness, the volume of love, of glory, right, of Christ coming again is so awe-inspiring. It's not just this sweet little baby in the manger. That's lovely. But this is different. This is the amazing goodness of God overwhelming and pulling from me a response of how can I prepare for meeting that Christ coming in glory? How can I prepare to be in the presence of that depth of goodness, of that depth of love, where God, God's own self, became human to live and die as one of us? That is what pulls forth from me a desire to be a better person, a desire to be more virtuous, more generous, more kind, more loving, a desire to mature in my own character. So I invite you during this season of Advent to take some intentional time in preparation, preparing your character, preparing and strengthening your virtues for that time whenever it may come that Christ returns in glory.